An antigen is any substance that causes an immune response in the body. The term antigen is short for antibody generator. Antigens are often foreign or toxic to the body, such as bacteria or viruses. In general, viruses are pieces of genetic material, such as DNA or RNA, surrounded by a protein coat. This is an example of a virus with DNA. The DNA travels to the host cell's DNA, takes it over, and forces the cell to produce viral DNA and viral proteins. These components are assembled into new viruses until the cell becomes so full of viruses it explodes. Each new virus then finds a new host cell to repeat the process. When antigens such as viruses enter the body, part of the immune system's response is to produce antibodies to combat them. Inactive or naive B cells are ones that have not yet encountered an antigen. Instead, they insert on their surfaces as many as 100,000 antibody molecules. These antibody molecules serve as receptors for a specific antigen if encountered. Once a B cell encounters a specific antigen, its surface antibodies combine with it, and the B cell becomes activated. This B cell now cannot combine with any other type of antigen. If a new antigen enters the body, another inactive or naive B cell with a receptor specific for that antigen would need to combine with it to start the immune response. Some of the activated B cells turn into plasma cells, which secrete huge amounts of antibodies. Other activated B cells turn into memory B cells, which, if later exposed to the antigen that triggered their formation, would rapidly divide to produce more plasma cells and memory cells. The antibodies bind to the antigens they are specific for, thus inactivating them. Antibodies also agglutinate the antigens or cause them to clump together. This makes them easier to be phagocytized and destroyed by macrophages. The binding of antigens to antibodies also triggers the complement cascade. This involves about 20 different inactive enzymes that become activated. One of the more spectacular results of the complement cascade is the formation of membrane attack complexes. Molecules assemble themselves on the foreign cell's surface to form a donut-shaped structure, complete with a hole in the middle. Sodium ions and water rush into the cell through the membrane attack complex. The cell swells and bursts. This process is called cytolysis.